Welcome back to The Buzz, everybody. I'm Ryan Peterson here at WTEN Plus. Joining me this week, if you can believe it or not, the one, the only, the incomparable, Juliana Bruno. Hey,
Hi.
Juliana.
Thanks so much for having me on the show, Ryan.
Welcome to The Buzz.
I've seen many folks come in and out of this door while you're recording The Buzz, and I always thought to myself, what about me?
We've had a few, so now it's your turn.
Yay.
I thank you for being here.
Of course.
This is where we talk about everything that's coming up here in the Capital Region to do for the weekend, and as we know, there are lots of things to do. So starting out tonight, this Friday, September the 19th, which is the third Friday of the month, which means Art Night Schenectady is back. One night pop-up art gallery music celebration on the third Friday of every month. Dozens of venues across downtown Albany. Have you participated in Art Night before?
I haven't, but you know what? Schenectady is so much fun at nighttime with J Street, of course, is one of those super picturesque alleyways where they have a lot of cute little shops,
Yeah.
so I can imagine that it's quite the hub for arts.
Well, and I'm looking at the map right now. There are 17 different locations tonight where you can catch either gallery, art or music. It's all over the place. You can get on to Art Night Schenectady on Facebook, see the map, and figure out where to go. But the Schenectady's hopping lately.
Really is. I know that the Schenectady Light Opera Company, SLOC, just got a big investment. So, the local theater scene there is doing well outside of Proctor's Theater, where, of course, they have lots of national tours stopping.
That's
but
right.
The local arts scene is alive and well, Capital Region.
And for music fans, tonight down in Poughkeepsie, the Cowboy Junkies are on their 40th anniversary tour. You can catch them at the Bardavon Opera House in Poughkeepsie tonight if you haven't gotten tickets already. I don't know if it's sold out or not. Are you familiar, Juliana, with the Cowboy Junkies?
I'm not. Tell me more. They look like an eclectic group.
They're out of Canada. They've been around for a while, and I thought I knew more of their songs, and it turns out I actually only know one.
Well, that's
it's
one
called
more than
Sweet
I do.
Jane.
Okay.
And I wish I could play it, but with the licensing things and such around here, we're really not kind of allowed to do that.
Well, go look it up.
But I'll play it for you later, and you
Thank
tell me
you.
if you've heard it before or not. But
All right.
Cowboy Junkies, been around for a while. They're performing in Poughkeepsie tonight. Maybe you're going. Let us know. Now, as we look ahead to tomorrow night on Saturday, check this out. Kevin Farley, the brother of the legendary Chris Farley, is doing stand-up down in Woodstock at the Bearsville Theater. And he looks just like him.
He does. I didn't know that he had a brother that did comedy.
He has two brothers, actually, and I'm forgetting the other brother's name. And if you, he often used them in his movies. And there's one scene in particular I'm remembering from Black Sheep. You ever see Black Sheep?
Nope.
Juliana.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just Appleby that never saw anything. No, that's it.
Okay, well, I'm looking ahead at what else we've got on here, and there might be some more of that.
Black Sheep was the one he often partnered up with David Spade.
Okay.
In Black Sheep, Chris Farley's older brother is running for governor in the state of Washington. Anyway, there's a scene from the old MTV Rock the Vote days, and there are some security guards backstage, and it's his two brothers. So you see the three of them standing together, and it's a very funny scene. But
That kind of talent runs in families, I guess.
for sure. Kevin Farley, tomorrow night, Saturday, down in Woodstock at the Bearsville Theater. Also tomorrow night, over in Berkshire County, if you're a fan of Pink Floyd, Retro Floyd is playing at the Stationery Factory in Dalton, Massachusetts.
All right.
Do you know why it's called the Stationery Factory?
Did they used to make paper and
They did. So
stationery?
it's part of the old Crane and Company campus.
Okay.
Crane and Company still in existence, makes U.S. currency paper that your dollar bills are printed on. But they used to have a big stationery company as well. Crane Paper was well known for its stationery, but no longer sold it. And now one of the old factories, they've turned it into a big location here where they do music and events and all kinds of stuff.
I hope they play Wish You Were Here. I'm sure they will, right?
That's a good one. These guys, apparently, one of the best around.
All right.
And they get around. We're actually going to be talking about the Stationery Factory again when we take a look at stuff for next week.
Okay.
So stay tuned, and that might be one that you're very interested in.
Ooh, I know
Just
which
saying
one
now.
you're teasing too.
And also, tomorrow night, Saturday, over in Troy, if burlesque is your thing, Muses Burlesque.
Ooh.
This is happening at, I believe, the Arts Center of... Yes, the Arts Center right there on River Street in Troy. An evening filled, it says, with imaginative burlesque and drag performances.
All right. That looks like fun. Burlesque, there's really such an art to it.
There really is.
One of those more vintage forms of entertainment, and it's kind of takes you back in time. It's not like your stripping that you might see in movies and
sure.
The modern day strip club, but it's more vintagey, and the costumes are always incredible.
I've never seen a burlesque show, but I have been to numerous drag shows in Provincetown,
a lot of fun.
on Cape Cod. They are fun.
A lot of fun.
And that looks like fun too, so keep that in mind. All right, we're going to take a quick break right now. When we come back, we're going to take a look at a few things that are happening next week in and around the Capital Region. You are watching The Buzz here on WTEN+. Welcome back to The Buzz. Ryan Peterson, Juliana Bruno here, talking about things to do around the Capital Region. All right, so now we're going to take a look ahead to next week.
Okay.
Again, never a lack of things to do. And this is kind of a big one. Next Friday night, the 26th, over in Rutland, Vermont, at the Paramount Theater, we have Mary Chapin Carpenter and Brandy Clark. This is a big bill. This is a couple of Grammy winners. Brandy Clark, also CMA Americana Award winner as well. Are you familiar with either of them?
Nope. Are you glad you asked me to come on the show today?
No, of course I am.
Well, Rutland, Vermont seems like a nice place to go see a show. I know that, fall in Vermont can be a scenic drive, and anyone coming from Albany to Vermont, you're in for a treat because...
and again, and it's really unfortunate that we can't play the actual music here. I guarantee you would recognize Mary Chapin Carpenter. Been at 40 years, 5 Grammy wins out of 18 nominations, Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. That will be quite the show. And from what I understand, I've never been to the Paramount Theater.
Yeah.
But I hear it's beautiful and kind of a smaller, similar to what would I think it's smaller than Proctor's.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a nice little intimate spot,
vibe.
you know?
Yeah. Nice.
Now, we talked about the Stationery Factory that's happening this week for the Retro Floyd show. Well, next Friday, the 26th, check this out. It's a TayTay dance party.
Oh, my goodness.
Featuring DJ Swifty.
I love this. See, now I know who this is. I actually don't know DJ Swifty, but of course I know who Taylor Swift is. What a blast. I do this alone in my room most nights. Would be nice to go and join other Swifties for it.
There you go.
So this is at that same venue where Retro Floyd will be this weekend. So, wow, what a variety they have for music lovers of all kinds.
So they say you can dance the night away, of course. DJ Swifty bills himself as the world's #1 Taylor Swift-inspired tribute DJ.
I love that. Taylor Swift has, of course, music that spans across, various eras of her career. So it'd be interesting to hear kind of how a DJ weaves in their own styles throughout that. I'd be interested in this.
And I happen to look the DJ Swifty up now. He really does travel the country.
Oh, yeah, he's legit.
He's everywhere.
Okay.
So it's probably a big deal.
Yeah.
Check it out. And kind of coming to an end here for SPAC as well, as summer is really winding to a close.
Right.
In fact, the official first day of fall is coming up on Monday, right? 22nd. So Saturday the 27th at SPAC, if this is your thing, Alice Cooper and Judas Priest.
Ooh.
That's quite the show.
They get some big rock stars at SPAC lately, huh?
They have, yeah.
Guns N' Roses just a couple of years ago, which was pretty cool. This is, one of the great venues to see an act like this. Go to the lawn, and although it can get packed, can get definitely crowded.
This will be a big one. This will be a big show.
Yeah.
Of course, Alice Cooper, known for School's Out for the Summer. I'm not a big Alice Cooper fan, but that's the one that comes to mind. Judas Priest as well, Breaking the Law.
Breaking the law.
So that'll be, yeah. You were at SPAC recently, yes?
Yes, for the Jonas Brothers,
There we
which was a
go.
great show. Great show. You know, SPAC gets some big names.
Were you on the lawn or are you in the
I was
for that one?
inside, and I ended up getting tickets for like $55 inside, kind of close to last minute. So it was great. I saw them at SPAC when I was in like 4th grade. Kind of a full circle moment to go back as an adult.
And $55 seats too, so deals to be had.
Exactly.
If
You
you're
never know.
looking, again, Judas Priest, Alice Cooper. Look at that, September 27th at SPAC. All right, stay with us because when we come back, we're going to have a little fun with this day in pop culture history. And we'll once again test Juliana's knowledge of a few things in some older TV shows and movies. So
lower
stay
your
tuned with that.
expectations.
Watching The Buzz here on WTEN Plus. Welcome back to The Buzz here on WTN Plus. I'm Ryan Peterson. That's Juliana Bruno.
That's right.
Thanks again for sitting in, having... I think this is kind of fun.
I'm having a great time.
Right? All right, this day in pop culture history. Final segment of our little CTV Plus show here. So we're looking at today, Friday, September 19th. Movie premieres. Now, come on. Goodfellas.
I know this one.
On this day back in 1990. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Classic Martin Scorsese organized crime film. Right?
Yeah, Ray Liotta.
you.
Sirico, what's his first name? It's escaping me. But he's in it. Of course, De Niro's in it, right?
He is.
All the
Joe
classic
Pesci.
Joe Pesci, all the Italian actors who
It's a good one. Lorraine Bracco.
these
Yeah,
movies
these
are,
movies.
I know it's kind of strange to say, but they're in some ways comfort movies for me. Like, there'll be a movie I put on in the background, The Godfather, it's just like the kinds of movies that were on the TV growing up all the time. So
It's a
good
classic.
one.
Also on this day, back in 2000, 10 years past Goodfellas, Best in Show. Hilarious movie. Have you seen Best in Show?
Nope, it's a comedy though.
It is. It's about dog shows and the people who actually show the dogs, the people that are walking them
Okay.
on the show, and it centers around Westminster, and it's the same group of people. Gosh, what are the? Now, see, this is where I should do a little bit of homework before I sit down here.
Research.
Christopher Guest and his whole crew. Christopher Guest of Spinal Tap fame and the Five-Fingered Man in Princess Bride. Very, very funny movie. You should check it out. I recommend it. And also on this day in 2011, Moneyball with Brad Pitt.
I've seen Moneyball.
That's a good movie. It's a really good movie, based on a book and an actual guy and the way he went about recruiting baseball players and not looking at the big money guys, but looking at guys who just get on base and are able to hit the ball.
Yeah, that's one of those stories that was just meant to be made into a movie at some point. So it's a good one. 2011. Wow. That was,
I know, right? Yeah, it was
long time
longer ago
ago.
than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's his? Oh, Jonah Hill. That's right. That's right. Jonah Hill
Good
and
actor.
Brad Pitt. Yeah, they were fantastic. When you look at the small screen here on September 19th, the Mary Tyler Moore Show debuted in 1970.
I know who that is.
Trailblazing. Great show. In 1989, Doogie Howser premiered. Very young Neil Patrick Harris in his first big role. God, I was a freshman in high school.
Oh, yeah?
How about that?
didn't exist yet.
1994, ER debuted. Another monster hit there on NBC. That kind of rounded up. Was that part of the Thursday night lineup? I think it was. Like Friends, ER,
The good old days.
Seinfeld, that must-see TV. Yeah, they dominated for a long time. And it's funny to watch those older episodes and watch, George Clooney and all that whole crew.
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother debuted on this day in 2005. Now, that was a show I didn't really get. I don't know why I never really got into that one.
I didn't either, but people are always telling me I should because I guess there's a character on it who is like a weatherman or like works in local TV
Yes.
or something. Yeah, and that would be funny or relatable to me somehow. So maybe I should
I've
watch
only
it.
seen a few, and again, another with Neil Patrick Harris also
Yep.
starring on that show too. And on this date in 2010, Boardwalk Empire, which was a big hit on HBO, another one of those period pieces. Didn't see a lot of that one though. I just saw a couple here and there, but
My
what I
parents
saw
would
was
watch
good.
that show, and I was at the time, 2010, I was 12, so that would be like you can't be in the room for this one. So whenever I hear anything about Boardwalk Empire, I'm like, oh, I can't.
Oh.
But now I can.
But now you can.
Grown up.
And birthdays, there were just a couple. Well, there were quite a few birthdays, but I picked the most recognizable for the five maybe people that watch this show. On this day in 1964, Trisha Yearwood, country music superstar.
She's married to someone.
She is married to
another country's singer.
He's got friends in low places.
Which one is that?
Garth Brooks.
Oh, yeah. Garth Brooks. Oh, boy.
And his alter ego, Chris Gaines, which, thank God, he never revisited that.
Oh, did he try to do some
He
kind of...
did, yeah. God, what year was that? And Chris Gaines had this, like, dark, straight hair that came across half his face. He was kind of like emo.
He's going
and
through
he did an
maybe.
episode. He did Saturday Night Live. Garth Brooks hosted, and Chris Gaines was the musical guest. It was so bizarre. Thank God he let that go.
Trying something.
And our good buddy and St. Rose graduate Jimmy Fallon, born on this day in 1974.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. You know, he legend has it he used to stop at Savannah's for a slice.
Oh, I bet he did.
So, pretty cool. He's went to a college that no longer exists, but will forever live on in the hearts of alumni.
And we call this, and I'm going to slap my own hand here because I didn't say it at the beginning of the show, but as our Metroland weekend calendar, Jimmy Fallon worked at Metroland back in the day when he was at St. Rose.
Very cool. Shout out Metroland and Erin Harks.
Erin will be back with us here at some point. Who knows?
She's busy rehearsing for Dancing with the Stars.
Extremely busy. So. Publishes his paper, websites, doing the dancing. She's got the music and the comedy.
Yeah.
She's got all kinds of stuff going on. But again, for those who are watching, we thank you as always. But this is where you can find us. So remind your friends. If you get your TV, you cut the cord and you're using Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV, just go into the App Store and any one of those, you'll find WTEN Plus for free. And as always, coming soon to Samsung. When it does, we'll tell you, but it's just always...
I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's just always coming soon. Juliana, thanks so much once again for joining us for The Buzz this week.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week here on WTEN Plus on The Buzz.